Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. Jump between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34. Yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Hoffman. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
When we were watching, it's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Throwing on first down. Hoffman. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Brings up second and 10 at the 37.
To throw now on second and 10. Open man is Trey Burton. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On the counter, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Mike
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that.
Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off the play fake. Hoffman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Brings up second down. That's the end of
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. From the gun, Hoffman. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together. On
second down, here's Henry. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoffman, they set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Makes the
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Colts 14, Titans 13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Colts first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. D.D. Westbrook as the first half is winding down. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go. Check 24. Check 20.
On first down, Hoffman. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenny Golladay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Hoffman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Hoffman going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Called that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum. Just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks.
The pass.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
23-yard line.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Colts 35, Titans 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Again, it's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. 65. 65.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up
and where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hoffman into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTaggart. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Henry, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Hoffman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Defense wins championships, baby. Joker, 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 Joker. Check 31, check 31.
On 3rd down, Hoffman. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 9, check 9.
Back to throw. Hoffman. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Looking to throw. Hoffman. Henry's got it out on the left side. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the... Works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. It's coming this way. Coming this way.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 24. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made at the
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
This is our time.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hines, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
13.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Big edge. Rush in. Hat Hogan 19. Shoot. Check nickel.
They'll run it again with Henry. They find some open field here. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 32-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 99. Wide. Get wide. 58.
A toss right to Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.